You were on the beach, as they say in finance terms, when you didn't have the job. You come to the Yum board. You're working on that. What process did you use, and what did you learn from it as you worked your way into the CEO job at Bank One?
I was very deliberate. Okay, so I was fired in December, but I had to negotiate out. It took me to March or April, so I decided I'm going to take the summer off, take the kids around the world, and start kind of really thinking about it in September. But I did take a lot of phone calls. I took everyone respectfully. Some were, you could call it almost insulting what they were offering me. I made sure the headhunters knew I wanted to work, the major folks out there. When I came back in September, I was always polite and responsive to everyone. I had an office. I started seeing people all the time, and I had ideas. I'm going to start my own merchant bank. I wrote up documents. I spoke to people. I started about working with people, getting partners, kind of wild in an idea. Didn't love it. I could have just been my own investor, started talking to people. I went to see Ken Langone about what is it like. I didn't love it. I thought about just teaching or writing, fundamentally. And, I realized I was ready. I wasn't done with the big game yet. And I had a lot of offers. Some were CEO, some was, I was offered to run the global investment bank of one of the big European investment banks. And I went there to see the people in London and had dinner with a bunch of them. And after doing it, I said, there's no way I'd work for these guys. I mean, Hank Greenberg called me up at AIG, and I said, going from Sandy Weill to Hank Greenberg, you'd have to have your head examined. And Jeff Bezos, who I hit it off with in 1999, was looking for president. And he and I hit it off. I still talk to him. He's an outstanding guy. It was just a bridge too far for me. I didn't necessarily fully understand the business. I had to move the family to Seattle. I love the idea of never putting a suit on again, getting a houseboat somewhere. And there are tons of others that people actually spoke to me about, but it came down at the time to Home Depot and Bank One. And Home Depot, I love those people. I thought Bernie Marcus, Arthur Blank, I went down there, I'm running with Blank and Ken Langone, I did knees bees. But when I first met them, I said, just so you guys know, because I want you to know this, until you called me, I'd never been in a Home Depot. I said, so it's not my natural habitat, merchant. And they were very much like, we don't care about that. You'll learn. We want the guy with the heart and the soul and the way they think. And I went to stores with them and stuff like that. And I actually shopped houses in Atlanta. I mean, we were taking it seriously, looked at schools for the kids. And then Bank One was there. And Bank One, as you know, was a troubled Midwestern bank and probably would have surprised people I went to it. But it was my natural habitat. When I look at a trading book or a loan book, I mean, I'm used to it. I wasn't used to all the business they had. Moving to Chicago was going to be hard, but I wasn't done yet. And, they offered me chairman CEO, and I decided, I put half my net worth into it at the time. I tied my shoes to it. I was going to go with the ship or not. And very much like we did with Sandy Weill back at Commercial Credit Primerica, build it, make it what you can, build something great. Don't cry over spilled milk. I still deal with a lot of CEOs who they complain about their own companies endlessly. And I always put your pants on. I mean, just grow up. The world was never perfect. No one ever said they're going to hand you, everything on a silver platter. Business is tough. People disappoint you, and so I decided to go for that. They made me chairman CEO. I put half my money in, moved the family. I called you up, got you on the board. So I needed some fresh blood on the board.
That was a lot of fun watching what you did there. It was great. And